Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video, and today there's a couple things that I want to talk about. I want to address Ashtraino trying to drag her sister because I have some really strong thoughts and opinions on her after what she had to say about her sister. So I'm going to be responding and reacting to that, and then I want to talk about how Bailey Sarian got her ass dragged. She really pissed off her followers with this video that she just uploaded the other day, and I want to talk about that as well. So if you're here for that, stay tuned to this video.
But y'all make it seem like she's just like the most perfect mom, perfect everything. She's not.
Is this not the most hater-ass shit you ever did see? Now, Ashtraino hates when other people get on the internet and talk about her parenting, but her sister, that has done absolutely nothing to no one, that is minding her business, just over there uploading videos of her eating tacos and biscuits and gravy, just not doing anything, hurting no one. And Ashtraino's over here saying all this about her, and this really pisses me off because this seems like a lot of projection because she likes to talk about how her sister parents her kids. Bitch, where the fuck are your kids 99.9% of the time? That's right. They're at your mama's house. They're not in your possession. And people that don't have custody of their kids, well, you know what they say about those kind of people.
And she better stay humble because she has not been humble lately. And honestly, all I gotta say is she better stay humble.
Or what? Are you going to be the one to humble her? Because it seems like you're wanting to say more than what you're actually saying. I have not seen her sister address her in any way. She hasn't talked about her. She hasn't mentioned her name. She does not bring her up. And her videos have been coming up on my For You page for a good long while now. You're just a hating ass bitch. And I can really tell a lot about your family dynamic by the way you speak about your sister. It really does seem like you hate your sister and your mom because you've talked about how much you love your dad. So that's letting me know that in some way you feel slighted by the way that your mom treats your sister. And that's why you're lashing out and acting the way you are here. And this is just absolutely gross. You could not make me get on the internet and drag my sibling. It don't matter if I like them, hate them, or whatever. I'm not going to get on the internet and I'm not going to slander them. I'm not going to make up lies about them, especially when it comes to their parenting. And that seems to be exactly what you're doing here because we know how you parent your kids. You don't.
Because she would never have her following if it wasn't for me.
And there it is, the little morsel of truth that she's not telling you how she feels, but it's actually how she feels. She's upset that her sister actually has an authentic fan base that isn't following her because they fucking hate her. That's why she's upset. That's why you're mad. And that's why you want to argue with her to try to bring her down to your level. And it's actually nice to see her not taking the bait and addressing your lowly ass.
I mean, if this is what she wants to do, she could do it. But at the end of the day, a lot of hate comes with this.
Now, I would really like to know who died and made Ashtraino king of gatekeeping social media, saying who can and cannot do it. It just weirds me out and makes me feel really icky when she refers to herself as a social media content creator because, girl, you are absolutely not a content creator. You're a content creation. People create content from you because you're just weird and you do crazy outlandish shit that normal people don't do, and a lot of people like to talk about it. That's why you're popular. People really don't like you, and you're upset that people actually really genuinely do like your sister. That's what this whole thing is.
And there's so much stuff that y'all don't know about her, and it's gonna come out eventually because that's what always happens. What happens in dark always comes to light, and I've always been number one about that. Like,
I think that we can all agree the only thing that you've ever been number one in is how not to raise your kid, how not to parent your kids, how not to care for your kids because you just simply don't, and you want to drag other people down that do. We see what you're doing here. It's projection at its finest. But not only that, you're going the extra mile and trying to smear her here. You're saying, oh, there's all this stuff about you that could come out, possibly alluding to you dropping that or you probably leaking it to somebody because you're a grimy bitch, and we all know that you would do something like that if there were anything out there about your sister that could be damaging. But we already know that you have no morals when it comes to anyone, including your kids, so why did we think that your sister would be the exception? But this is one of the most gross, manipulative things I have ever seen somebody put on the internet. So it's like, oh, if I can't get you this way, I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there to possibly damage you some more. This is a narcissist right here. Well, I can't say she's a narcissist, but this is definitely something that a narcissist would do. This is something that a narcissist would say. And it's truly just crazy to me that you, Ashtraino, could get on the internet and act as if you have any kind of moral standing to tell people who they should and should not follow, especially when you have done the things that you've done, like defending the person that murdered someone and flat out degraded his daughter on a live stream and said that he deserved it. You not buying your kids beds in that filthy bedbug infested duplex that you lived in. I could go down the list. I've probably made a video about it, to be honest. It's just astounding to me how unaware that you are about how bad you actually are perceived by all the people that watch you do this shit. They are not laughing with you. We are in fact all laughing at you.
Now listen, I feel like at this point, we all know Gypsy Rose. She's kind of becoming like a little pop culture icon, maybe. Would you say that? But you know, I just remember like how we met her and how crazy her story was or is.
Okay, so now we need to talk about Bailey Sarian, and before we get into this, do not come for me. I love Bailey Sarian. Occasionally, I will watch her content. I'm not saying that I'm ride or die or I'll watch every single video that she posts, but occasionally, if it comes up on my TV, I will watch a Bailey Sarian video. But the other day, she posted a video and she gave some updates, and in this update, she included Gypsy Rose. Now, if you haven't really followed Gypsy Rose and the whole mess that she's been in with the show and all that over on TikTok, then you would not know the whole backstory, and they have been exposing the absolute shit out of her for the better part of a year now. I follow this girl named Aubrey, and you all should follow her. I'm going to link her in the description box down below. She dissects every single thing that came out about Gypsy Rose, the case files, pictures, and she lines it up. She goes through this like she's got a forensic degree. It's insane, and she debunks every single fucking thing that Gypsy Rose has ever lied about.
Gypsy Rose's prison emails. These emails are her answering questions about Dan Glidewell.
I am sitting here editing this video, and I apologize. Her name is Audrey, not Aubrey. This whole time I've been following her. I've been following her for a while. I really thought her name was Aubrey. I apologize, girl. I love your content.
The person asked why they were not on good terms. And Gypsy says, I don't think we were on bad terms. I do know that his then girlfriend and I had words a few times because she demanded I stop talking to him. And I refused and said, if he wants me to stop talking to him, he needs to tell me. But I always thought we just was neither on good nor bad terms at the time of my arrest. Could you imagine going through your man's phone and knowing he is texting the person in these pictures? And then taking the time to fight with him about it? I would have used that time to pack my motherfucking bags. But that's me. And I do want to talk about this second answer right here. The person asked, why did they stay in contact for so many years? And she said, it was my desire to still have a friendship with him that I persisted so greatly on us remaining in contact, even though it was something that was forbade by my mother. And God, did I get my ass beat when she would catch me texting him. That's interesting because she tells all of us that she didn't have a phone. In fact, she went on her show and was like, oh, it's my first time using a phone. Like we didn't all see the messages between her and Nick. And her mama beating her ass for this was kind of justified. The girl was 19 and knowingly and willingly playing the role of a handicapped person. Meanwhile, Dan was in his 30s and on parole.
Well, I'm guessing the people that follow her and the other people that call Gypsy Rose out really went for Bailey Sarian, and it ended up with her deleting about 40 minutes of her video that she had posted talking about Gypsy Rose because apparently all that shit about Munchausen by proxy is some bullshit. And I think that Bailey ended up addressing it in the best way possible by deleting this shit and not giving Gypsy any more time in front of her audience.
I was reading the comments section and I seem to miss a lot with the Gypsy Rose update. Like, I completely missed all of the, I just completely missed all of the, there's like people who came out and have said she's lying. A lot I missed with the Gypsy Rose case. So I ended up cutting a section of the video. It's up right now. I cut like 40 minutes, but the video is still almost an hour. So it's still long. But I just wanted to let you know, like I ended up cutting the Gypsy Rose stuff. Thanks to everyone in the comments letting me know that I missed a lot. I just cut the Gypsy Rose part. It was just better to play it. Just cut it. I got it wrong. Cut it. No questions asked. Girl needs to do some more. I need to do some more digging. Okay, sorry about that. But I appreciate the people who pointed it out to me.
I apologize. It got dark really, really quick. But I'm like Bailey. I did not know that all this stuff was going on with Gypsy Rose. I didn't know that all this stuff about her being in the wheelchair and her not being able to walk. I did not know that that was concocted. I did not know that her mom did not do all these things that she accused of her in all these books and all these different TV shows. And that's why you should go check out Audrey. But as far as everything goes with Bailey, I'm not blaming her for this. Because in my opinion, this is something that the media wants hidden. They can't make money off of it if they don't spin her mom into this evil, horrible monster. But that's just my 2 cents. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. And since we're talking about Gypsy Rose in this video, leave me the clown emoji down below. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, night, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.